Hello, Matt.
And there he is, Tom. I hope you could hear me. I was really giving you a rousing intro. And you got a good haircut for today. I know you went out and did that just for knowing you were going to be on the show today and knowing you'd be doing some video. Tom, welcome to the Rogue family. I mean, we're bringing in I've been teasing this for a while, saying we've got these two, local celebrity, longtime Waco, Central Texas personalities coming on. And I finally was able to make it public the other day. So welcome to Rogue Media Network. We're glad to have you.
I'm excited, Matt. It's a new chapter, and I'm really excited to be a part of the team. And you're right with J-Mo on, and I mean it's we're getting the gang back together, aren't we?
We really are. I mean, and it's going to be our old stomping grounds. Somebody from there called me the other night, and it was kind of like, what? Oh, y'all, it was one of our friends who tends to hang out at Oakley's quite a bit, and they was kind of grumbling about all of us going. But hey, Tom, we go to where things are happening, man. As broadcasters, kind of like players out there in free agency, you want to go to where you can do some pretty cool things. And we love this world we've been in. And Tom, you had a really great sales job, honestly, between your recent radio gigs. And I know you love those people you worked with, but the call of being back in the daily radio broadcasting, podcasting was too much to pass up, wasn't it?
It was. And Corey Dickman, our fearless leader, it's given me the opportunity to kind of help coordinate his high school coverage. We got a lot of high schools that, we do live play-by-play for. And, Midway and Lorena and Robinson and Conley and La Vega. And, so we got a lot of pieces, that we got to kind of coordinate. And we're going to be doing that for Corey so he can go be a big picture guy. You know how he is. So I'm excited about doing that. I'm excited about getting on the air. We'll start our show on March the 2nd, which is a Monday. And we're going to really kind of feature, Matt, on a lot of local stuff. We're going to try to get a lot of local content, local coaches, and really kind of take a look at what's going on in and around Central Texas.
Are you going to be like a Mosley? Will this be like a Tom Barfield show? Are you going to have like any long-haired producers like I have? Like somebody working with you? Because I say that. I really like Kevin. And the timing was beautiful because his alma mater won a national title. So
right.
I'm just saying, if you can get somebody like Kevin, I would highly recommend it. Somebody that can like figure out how to put graphics up. I know it's a shock you, but I did not put those graphics together.
There's no way. Really? You had to have some help?
Yeah. Although they're a little big for my taste. I'd like to see the font just a little bit smaller. I've never met anybody
as technically inclined as you. I mean, if I said go set up a live remote broadcast, maybe from a local restaurant, I mean, you were all over it.
I don't know. I mean, we do not need to bring up the things that made you most frustrated about me. It's a wonder that we're friends. Given some of our bickering over the years. But well, I'm excited for you. That'll be fun. Oh, wait, who is going to be kind of working with you? Are you still figuring that out?
We're taking if you got some suggestions, I'd like to know, but we're going to interview a couple of people next week, I think. And I don't know because, I'll be honest, what I know about this is about as much as you know about this. So we're going to have to get some help, but we'll get the help. And, Well, I've got some names I can give you, and one of them's 6'7". He seems to be calling us a lot. Okay, moving right along. Now, what are they playing out there? I'm hearing a lot of music. I'm hearing some beat. I'm hearing kind of some bass. What are we playing out there? Do you recognize this? Man, I don't recognize this. They're not playing any of my favorite songs, but this is batting practice song for 18 to 22-year-olds. So I don't know. I don't know what they're playing. But it's got a good beat, and I think you can move to it if you wanted to dance.
Have you heard any Bad Bunny yet today during batting practice?
Well, if I did, I wouldn't know.
I would. I actually do. I speak Spanish, and so I was kind of all about that Bad Bunny. But if you say that, then I'll get about half my audience mad at me. Mosley, he was not speaking English. Okay, I'm sorry. I kind of liked it. I kind of like some of the presentation. I like those. I like all that grass moving
like the
around and
flowers
stuff.
or the weeds or whatever it was.
Yeah, man. I like a good moving weed. And I like some of the bodegas or whatever they stop by, bodegas. And I like
live down on Johnson Street, the bodegas.
Johnson. I don't know. There's some bodegas there in Waco that I'd like that you don't want to visit at certain times. Now, Tom, what's the vibe though? It's always fun. Hope springs eternal. Here we are, mid-February. And we're going to roll this thing out, opening series against New Mexico State. I will not ask you to break down that lineup. I'm hoping the Aggies didn't bring too much talent to town. That would worry me. I'd like to see the Bears get off to a good start. But first of all, just this starting rotation. I'm just sitting here looking at it. You know these guys. You know what Davenport was in the bullpen. He's going to open today. He's going to be the Friday starter to open the season. We know what Calder did, the lefty. And then I'm very interested to hear about this Cade Hansen, the Sunday starter, because my gosh, I got you got to familiarize me with this kid, but the numbers he's come, that he's had in the past will bowl you over. But what do you think of this rotation to start the season? Are you bullish on this rotation?
I don't think this rotation is set, to be perfectly honest with you.
Okay.
I think there's some guys that, first of all, Matt, understand that there's 18 guys on this pitching staff that throw 90 miles an hour or better. They've got some arms. They've got some options. They've got some choices. The question is, can they perform at this level when the lights are on? And there's some guys that we don't know. We got some question marks about. You mentioned Hansen. This is a kid that comes from Wisconsin Whitewater. I know you know that name from D3 and how good they were in football, but they won a national championship in baseball, and he was their key guy. They rode him really, really hard last season. And, everybody I've talked to, all the scouting reports that he's going to slide right into a D1 Power 4 conference and do just fine. But you know what? Until the lights come on, we don't know. And so we'll find out a lot more on Sunday. Ethan Calder in the middle on Saturday, he's a guy that really you can do a lot of things with if you can get some other guys to come forward. One of those guys I'm liking is Mason Green. Green was phenomenal, coming out of high school, and he's battled some injuries. In last year, he didn't throw maybe 18 innings. I saw him in an inter-squad game on Sunday, and he was terrific. But he's going to start out in the pen. But I would like to see Mason Green, the lefty, move into the rotation and give us a chance to use Ethan Calder in some other ways. Because Ethan could be on the back end, he could be in the middle, and he could be a starter like he's going to this weekend.
Okay, I like all that. Oh, look.
That's Bob Baker, the chief engineer of Baylor Broadcaster.
Tell him Mosley said hi. Can he hear me? Or do you have your,
Bob.
Yeah. I'm sure he's been on my YouTube show. He seems like a man who loves a good YouTube show.
He's going to make sure we sound good on the air today.
Yeah. Well, no, he can't perform miracles.
They do so much now.
That's right. That's right.
I do a lot of things, but miracle work's not one of them.
You are live on the Mosley Show, by the way. Thanks for asking.
I like seeing folks move around back there. I've been reading, too, that Levi Caraway is a guy I've gotten to know from sitting next to him at football games and all. And his coverage on Siegmund 365, he really looks at this thing from a lot of different areas. So I enjoy kind of reading some of that. And I've been looking at, like, who's projected to be in the starting lineup. The shortstop, Travis Sanders, I mean, obviously he's emerged and he needs to be one of the best players on this team if they're going to have a big year. Last year, they had an amazing shortstop, and he's playing, minor league baseball now. And I remember one time trying to talk to him, even when he'd gone back home overseas. He was amazing to watch. Tell me about what this infield's going to look like, though, with Pearson Reebok and Travis Sanders in the middle of this thing. To me, those obviously have to be two great players for you if you're going to have a chance to make some noise this year.
You're going to be as athletic as you have been, not only in the infield but in the outfield as well. This will be the most athletic team Mitch Thompson's put on a diamond in his 4 years here. You're going to be incredibly talented up the middle, as you mentioned. Travis Sanders moving from third back over to short where he belongs. Reebok at second base. You're going to have Tice Armstrong, the transfer from UTA at first, and then Kate Dotson, the sophomore. Very, very talented. I can't wait to watch him play third base. And then your outfield, Matt, will be as fast as, well, probably as fast as any outfield I've ever seen. And I've seen some really good ones in my 17 years around here doing Baylor baseball.
Wow. I mean, Ty Johnson, I guess you're talking about center field, and then what the freshman that has some people have projected to be out there in right field, talking about Brady
Janusek?
Yeah.
He's not projected to be in the outfield. He will be in the outfield. He is freakishly talented. He is really a special player. And then you'll have Hunter Snow in left field. Again, there's nothing. You better not hit the ball in the air. It's going to get caught by this group of three. They can flat fly and go get the baseball.
Who's the best outfielder you can ever? And I'm not talking about just at the plate. I'm just talking about fielding. In all those years of you calling the games and following Baylor baseball, and I'm sure I was thinking about Murphy running around out there back in the day.
Well, we had Murphy, we had Chris Durbin, we had Kevin Russo, who ended up in the New York Yankees organization. Michael Griffin bounced back and forth between the infield and the outfield. Reed Breeze, Drew Brees' little brother, played left field for us. I mean, we had some talented players over the course of those years back when we were rolling up championships and trips to Omaha and Big 12 championships and tournaments and regionals and super regionals like we did for several seasons.
Yeah, and you didn't use any of Mickey's players there either. I mean, my gosh, think back on Trozo running around out there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they had Matt and that gang. Some really good ones. Okay, the bullpens in college baseball. We've seen over the last 5 years, just to where that almost eclipses who your starters are. Right? It's just like what Houston had last year. That reliever. I hope he's gone. I forget how many years he played college baseball, but that guy was unbelievable. Who will kind of be Baylor had an incredible closer. Who do you expect to be in that role, start the season, and how deep do you think the bullpen could be for this Baylor team?
Well, to answer your question, I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. I know they got some talented kids and really some talented people. Now, we've been talking with the staff. We met with the staff last Friday and trying to determine some roles. I think they're still trying to figure out some things as we go through this first weekend. Who fits where? I mean, they got some arms. You got Weibel and Zach Wallace, who's a right-hander. I mean, you've got some guys that can step up and fill those roles. But I don't know that he's going to have a defined closer like he did last year. And I'm talking about Coach Snedeker, the pitching coach. Last year you knew that Stasio was coming out of the bullpen to the ninth inning and he was going to get it done. You were going home with a win. I mean, it was that simple. Nobody could hit him. He had an ERA under 1. But who it is this year, I don't know. I'd like to see somebody take that job and win it, but we're going to find out. One of the guys that may be in that role at some point is Ethan Calder, who will be our Saturday starter. And that's where I'm talking about. Guys need to step up and fill their roles, if the guys achieve what they can achieve, then this could be a really talented pitching staff. But again, we got a lot of guys that have got to go out and show that they can do it when the lights come on.
Okay, and give us the lay of the land there. I'm not going to ask you to turn your computer around. Here you have a beautiful new computer, by the way, a new laptop. It really sounds great. Makes you look really good. You look thin.
Oh, really?
What? Is that Bob?
Yeah, Bob's chiming in on the broadcast. Yeah,
You need to clean the lens on your end. Again.
Bob's really giving me some good stuff. I like this.
Yeah,
I got some better stuff.
Give me the aesthetics of any new bells and whistles at the ballpark? I know they were doing some things to the, there were some plans in the clubhouse and that kind of thing. But how's it look on opening day for people that are planning to either come out there or they have tickets to a future ball game? How do things look out there?
It's gorgeous. The grass looks great. Of course, there's new carpet around the home plate area that has the interlocking BU in gold, and then on either side, third baseline and first baseline, it's the new name, Magnolia Field at Baylor Ballpark. Thank you, Chip and Joanna, for your kind gift. And we got bunting up since it's opening weekend. There's bunting up around the ballpark. They just got the new signage on the outfield wall, and that's brand new, and it was put up yesterday, I believe. So it's opening day, Matt. How can you go wrong?
I love it, man. I love it. I may just point it right down there, right after the show.
With us.
Probably they still have not extended me an invitation. No, I could be up there. I'd love to be up there, and I like that kind of bunting. I don't want to see a lot of other kind of baseball bunting. I don't want to see them. I don't want to see a lot of that. Although they'll play a little small ball at times. Who's going to lead this team in home runs? By the way, give me your prediction on the season. Who has at the end of this season? Who is the home run leader and who has the highest? Who drives in the most runs?
I don't know. Again, I don't know that this team is going to hit a ton of home runs. I think there's 2 or 3 guys that can probably hit 8 to 10 if they have a good year. I think you're going to see a lot more of the athleticism when it comes to this club. I think you'll see guys bunting. I think you'll see a lot of hit and run. You'll see a lot of run and hit. Again, with the foot speed of this club, I think that's more of what the MO of the club will be. We'll guys, Janusek can hit home runs out in right field. He is an incredibly talented kid. Then we got about 3 guys that can go 8 to 10 homers if they have a good year. But that's not going to be the MO of the club. The MO of the club, I think, in my mind, right now, and of course I may be wrong as we get deeper into this thing, but right now for me, I think this is going to be about using your athleticism to create opportunities to score runs.
All right. Have you seen Derek today? Does he seem to be in a decent frame of mind?
Derek is actually right now down at field level having a pregame conversation with Mitch Thompson.
And then you guys will use that on the broadcast. Is that how that works?
Yeah, he and I will be on the broadcast. We'll also be on the ESPN Plus broadcast. It'll be us.
Oh, I love that. Oh, so on TV. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah.
But yeah, just pick his spirits up because the TCU point guard hung 40 on the Baylor women last night. All right, so just try to keep Derek's spirits up a little bit. It was a little bit of a rough deal. All right, Tom.
Having a little trouble hearing you, Matt, because they cranked up the music a little louder.
All right. Well, we'll let you go. But thank you, Tom. I'm excited to have you on board, and everybody's excited to have you over here at Rogue. So welcome, and I will talk to you soon.
That sounds good, Matt. Thanks. Appreciate being on.
All right, you bet. There he goes. Tom Barfield, one of the newest members of the Rogue Media Network team.